Good morning, friends. Today I am going to teach you. Welcome to my class. First of all, I must tell you, welcome to my class. It is a class 8th, and I am going to teach you chapter number 3 in English literature. The name of that chapter is A Play. It is a kind of drama, and Andher Nagari and Chaupat Raja. It means the story tells us how the drama was created in Andher Nagari and how was the Chaupat Raja was responsible for everything. It was happening in Andher Nagari. Andher Nagari was an empire, and emperor was King Chaupat. Chaupat was the emperor of this Andher Nagari empire. So now we start the story with the two guards talking to each other. There were two guards talking to each other. The first guard to second guard. We must be alert because anytime the king arrives, the second guard replied, no need to be alert. The people of this empire have been sleeping for a long time. No one will come. First guard, yes, I am getting bored. There is something very interesting in this empire. I need to be something very interesting. It should be happening. Something interesting, it should be happening. Because I did not see something to be very interesting, which is happening, which was happening in this empire. So we need to see something very interesting in this empire. The second guard replied, no, if there was something interesting, I do not want to be something interesting should be happening here. I will be equally happy if nothing is here. Suddenly the first guard saw any strange person was coming towards the two guards. He stopped. Who are you? He replied, I am the disciple of wise sage. He is living in Gangor jungle, forest. Okay. Then first guard asked him, what brings you here? Then disciple replied, something is very interesting in your empire, I have heard. There is very interesting things happens in your empire. I heard about these interesting things. I have heard that everything will be sold at the same price. Everything is saleable, everything is sold at the same price. Taka ser bhaji, taka ser khaja. Is it really true? I just came here to know these things. The guard replied, yes, it happens here. You have heard right things. Everything will be saleable at the same price in our empire, in our kingdom. Then when he heard the sound of this guard, he was impressed by these sounds. And he said to the guard, now I have excitement to meet your king, King Chaupat. Now I will come to the court to meet the king. Now what happens? The second card sounded loudly. Please make the way, king is coming towards. So everything just leave the place from which place the king will come. You just leave. You just make the way to come to the king on the way. Clear the way. The king came, drum takes the place, it's drumming, there will be sound, now kings come, king is coming, king come and sit on the throne. Now the king says, now the courts, it will begin. Now there was a person, there was a fourth guard messenger. He came and he complained. First complaint he lodged in court in front of the king. Then suddenly the thieves came. He complained again. He said, bow to the king. First of all, he bowed his head to the king to give him the respect. He said, King, please give me justice. King asked, what happened to you? Why you are looking for justice? Thief said, sir, me and my friend, we both have very honest thief and hard-working thief. So what kind of justice you want? King said, asked, sir, actually we went to a merchant's house. We made one hole in the wall, and when my friend peered into the wall, suddenly the wall it collapsed, the bricks of the wall it collapsed, and my friend suddenly died. So sir, I want justice. Please ask the merchant, what did he do? His house was he made of these bricks? The bricks was so weak. Then the king said, okay, bring the bricklayer here. When the bricklayer came to the court, he said, have a mercy. I know it was my brick, but it is not my fault. It is the fault of mortar maker. I know the bricks was collapsed, it was mine, but it is not my fault. It was the fault of the mortar layer, so you should call the mortar layer in this court. Then king said, okay, bring the mortar layer. Then guard went and brought the mortar layer to the court. Mortar layer, have a mercy. He again said the same thing. He said the same thing, okay, sir, have a mercy, king. Why? Okay, sir, in which pot I made the mortar material, the pot was extraordinary mouth. It had the extraordinary mouth. So it was the fault of potter. It is not my fault. So you should call I know the mortar material it was of poor quality, but there was an extraordinary mouth. Because of that, it became the poor quality. So you should call the potter. Then king sent the guard to the potter and said, bring him here. Then guard went to the potter and brought him in the court. Then potter came and said, have a mercy. He had the same word, have a mercy. Why? Sir, the pot was mine. And I know it had an extraordinary mouth, but why it happened, you just ask me. It happens because of I was seeing the voice of tinkling, the ornaments, and it was of the, so due to that it happened. So you should call the daughter of this money lender. Because of her, I made this pot. Because when I was melting the pot, so my eye was not here, my eye was something else. I was seeing these twinkling ornaments of this daughter of these money lenders. So because of that, my attention was not here, my attention was there. So I made this. So it was not my fault, it was the fault of this daughter's, ki money lender's daughter. Because she diverted my attention. Then the king said, he sent the guard to the money lender and said, bring the money lender and his daughter to this court. Guard went to the money lender and his daughter and brought both of them to this court. They both came to this court and said, then king asked, what is this? It happened because of you. Then the money lender said to the king, have a mercy. My daughter is not culprit. She is innocent. And she is to be wedded next week. So please leave her. Then the daughter of the money lender said, okay, sir, it is not my fault. It is the fault of the goldsmith. She took a lot of time to prepare my ornaments. I already told him, okay, do faster. Prepare my ornaments. And I had to go to the shop of the goldsmith to remind him, okay, prepare my ornament as soon as possible. And because of that, when I went, if he had given me the suitable time, so I would not have gone to the shop of the goldsmith. But he did not provide me, so I had to go. And when I went to the shop of the goldsmith, I thought that the attention of this potter to me or on my ornaments, tinkling ornaments, and it happened. So it was not my fault, it was the fault of goldsmith, so you should call the goldsmith in this court. Then Raja sent to this guard to goldsmith, you just go to goldsmith and bring him here. The guard went to the goldsmith and brought him to the court. Goldsmith came and bowed to the king. You can't give me such a harsh sentence because I am following your order. You told me that I have to prepare the queen's ornaments. So that is why I was busy in preparing of the queen's ornament. So that's why I kept the ornament of this daughter aside. My attention was to prepare your wife's ornament, your queen's ornament. So my attention was not to this ornament. Because I am following your order, so there is no my fault. If it happened, so it is not my fault. Finally, the king said to the hangman, the guard, first of all, he said to the goldsmith, no. This excuse cannot save you. I will give you the death punishment. Then king said to the guard, take him the gallows and to hang him. Hang him. Then the goldsmith requested, please save me, please protect me, please leave me. I am innocent. There is no my fault. I am following your order. So why you are giving me the punishment? Why you are giving me such a harsh punishment, harsh sentence? Then when the two guards dragging to take him the gallows, but after the sometimes very soon they returned with the goldsmith. King said, what happened to you? Why you are not giving the punishment to this goldsmith? If you are not giving the punishment to the goldsmith, the same punishment I will give you, guard. Then we will be responsible. Then the hangman said, okay, sir, the noose is loose. It does not fit to the goldsmith. Then king, it is very interesting when you listen. The king said, Chaupat. Okay, if it doesn't fit to the goldsmith, so whosoever it fits, hang him. Then the hangman just tried to fit the noose. Every person, every mortar, potter, goldsmith, disciple, finally it fits to the disciple. Then the hangman said, okay, it fits to the disciple. What to do? King said, okay, it fits to the disciple, so take the disciple the gallows and hang him. Disciple said, oh sir, what are you doing? I am innocent. You can't do this with me. You can't do this to me. I am innocent. Take him the gallows and to hang him. When the guards dragged him the gallows to hang, suddenly after some time they returned with the old person to the court. Then the king said, what happened? Why you returned? They said, the old man, when we are going to hang the disciple, the old man stopped us to hang the disciple, and in place of the disciple, he said, he requested, he pleaded, you just hang me in place of my disciple, the saint, the sage. Then king asked the wise sage, why you are sacrificing your life in place of your disciple? But the wise sage did not give any kind of reply in front of the king. He said, he has only one word, to hang me, to hang me, to hang me, in place of my disciple. Finally, the guard said, the disciple says, he is the disciple of the wise sage from the Gangor district, which lies in the east of this kingdom. So he is true. But the king has this same doubt. Why the wise sage? You sacrifice your life in place of your disciple. Why are you so excited to sacrifice your life? Then the wise sage had no reply. But after some times, the pressure of this king, it worked. And the wise sage replied, I have heard on the same day, if a man dies, so he will become a king of this kingdom next year. And he will rule on this kingdom. So I want to be the next king of this. I want to become the next king of this kingdom. And I want the people will know me for a long, long time. And I want to be a part of this history. The people will study about me in history. So I want to become the king of next year, in my next birth of this kingdom. So it was the story of this a play. So it means कि King Chaupat. Why we call King Chaupat? Because the king was totally Chaupat. He had no knowledge of this justice. He did not know how to give the justice. You have the example of the disciple and the goldsmith. It is a justice. If the noose does not fit to your neck, so in place of you, the noose fits to some other person to hang him. In place of you, it is a justice. It is not a justice. So what is this? It is not a justice. It means you do not know about the justice. And Andher Nagari, people does not know about this king. People follow this king. Whatever he said, people just agreed with this statement. It means he is Andher Nagari. Now, it was in English. Now I am going to tell you in Hindi. देखिए एक ड्रामा है अंधेर नगरी चौपट राजा. इसमें 2 गार्ड होते हैं. इससे हम शुरू करते हैं. ये अंधेर नगरी चौपट राजा क्यों कहा गया है अब समझ जाएंगे आप खुद ही. इसमें 2 द्वारपाल होते हैं. पहला द्वारपाल कहता है यार हमको अलर्ट होने की जरूरत है, राजा कभी भी आ सकते हैं. दूसरा कहता है कोई अलर्ट होने की जरूरत नहीं है, कोई नहीं आ रहा है, लोग लंबे समय से सोए हुए हैं, इस भूमि पर कोई जागा ही नहीं है. पहला द्वारपाल कहता है यार हम लोग बोर हो रहे हैं, कुछ मजेदार होना चाहिए. दूसरा कहता है कुछ भी ना हो तो ही अच्छा है, हम लोग को बड़ा अच्छा रहेगा, किसी का हमको वो ना करना पड़े, कोई आए ही नहीं. तब तक पहला द्वारपाल कोई अनजान व्यक्ति आ रहा था, ऐसे रोकता है. कहता है तुम कौन हो? कहता है मैं डिसिपल हूँ एक बुद्धिमान साधु का, जो कि घंघोर जंगल से मैं आ रहा हूँ. वो वहीं रहते हैं, जो कि आपके पूरब तरफ में है, आपके साम्राज्य के. तो कहता है द्वारपाल तुमको यहाँ पर कौन लाया है, कैसे आए हो? कहे मैंने कुछ इस किंगडम साम्राज्य के बारे में सुन रखा है कि सब कुछ जो है एक समान कीमत पर बिकता है. टका शेर भाजी टका शेर खाजा. अगर मिठाई उसी कीमत पे तो उसी कीमत पे भाजी, उसी कीमत पे वो, उसी कीमत पे वो, सब एक ही चीज पर. अच्छी चीज सुन रखी है. तो द्वारपाल कहता तुमने सही सुन रखा है, सब कुछ समान कीमत पे बिकता है. तो